What are you doing in my house?
I am the medium to the family that owns this house. They have hired me to live with them until I've successfully rid their house of the spirit.
After the end credits, I just was like, this is a good piece. Like, this is a really good piece. Like, it's just a good piece. And I know that it's not for everybody, but I know that that the audience would find it and that the film would find its audience. I knew that. Sometimes I don't find the character until Tech Week, which is when all the lights and the costumes and everything kind of pulls together. But for I Am a Ghost, you know, the wig, that was a wig. The ritual of putting the makeup on by Diana Tennis, it was a ritualistic preparation. So as far as getting into Emily, that helped, that made it happen. But also the fact that I was nervous that most of my roles in theater are stronger and not exactly feminine in the traditional sense. And so I was nervous about being more like, vulnerable and victimized. But HP, when he said, no, Emily's first reaction to being threatened is grabbing a lamp for to defend herself or offend herself. And so that, being written in the script and HP's impressing it, reminding me of it, really helped me plot the arc of Emily, how she starts, where she goes, and where she comes from. So the moments of vulnerability that I was nervous about happened completely naturally because it started from a stronger position, which I'm more used to. And I forgot I was watching myself when I watched the film. So it was a pretty transformative experience. Well, the film is very much, I think, as someone actually said to HP that it's a piece of music, and I agree with that. Rhythmically, the rhythm of the shots, and it's a piece of music, I think. And it was very choreographed, but within that, there were some moments where I was able to improvise. Both. HP saw me in a theater play, actually a song play, almost a musical, where I sang and stuff. And so he saw me, it was a musical about Rasputin. And then later he invited me, he sent me the script, which I read on my BlackBerry. And then after that, we met in person. And
for hamburgers.
For hamburgers. And he asked, and so we were kind of chatting, and then finally I just kind of said, well, do you want me to do this? And he's just like, oh, yes. And I'll never forget the look on his face. So I auditioned for him with the theater show that I had done, I think, and then HP asked me personally over hamburgers. So as far as telling human stories, I would love to work with Mike Nichols. The way he captures subtext and human relationships and behavior is just exquisite. And then on the other end, I would love to work with Quentin Tarantino. Big stylized art. My dream is to do a martial arts film someday. I also would love to work with Christopher Nolan. He is an exquisite storyteller. I think I consider myself, as far as an actor, a servant to stories. I would love to work with Alfonso Cuarón. I would love to make movies that are transportive. They just take you somewhere else. Actors, I think Robert Downey Jr. is probably the best male actor alive. Meryl Streep. I think she's the best actress alive. I've only made one film. Well, I've done some film work, but this is the first movie I've done. I love both for different reasons. I think, I mean, for theater, I will always do theater. I'm from the theater. It's just electrifying to, tell a story to actual people sitting in the audience. It changes nightly. Anything can happen. And, it's life. It's ethereal. And then for film, I would love to do more film. I would love to do more film. Because as an actor, for me, it's such a treat. It's a treat to be able to see. I was like, wow, oh man, wow, that's me. I did that. Like, especially if it's a good piece, like it's just like, wow, I did that. We did that. You know, it's because theater is just gone. You do it and it's gone. But film, it's just like, oh, because, you know, I love moments where you can rewind in movies where you're like, oh, that part where he's just shocked, or, you know, it's rewinding films and reliving moments of humanity is what I love about film. One day we were shooting a really long, complicated scene, and I had this feeling that we were running short on time, and so and at one point, you know, I said, do we have enough time for this scene? And he said, he's like with camera, and he's like, oh, we have plenty of time. We had 20 minutes to shoot 20 pages? 20 pages? He didn't...
No, we had 20 pages the whole day, but we had 9 pages, and normally 9 pages would take a few hours.
9 pages in 20 minutes.
I'm not going to tell her you have 20 minutes. No way. You would have freaked.
I would have freaked. So that's a funny story. My upcoming work for 2014 is I will be working at the American Conservatory Theater, which is the biggest theater in San Francisco. So it's a big milestone for me professionally. But for now, that's all I have booked. I mean, actors, we're constantly hustling. It's just, you know, you can book a year in a week. So for now, at this point, I am working at an American Conservatory Theater until the summertime. I don't watch horror films.
She does not.
No. Yeah, I don't watch horror films. I don't. They're scary. I don't like being scared. I don't like being scared at all. However, what I could say is I love The Shining. Hi, I'm Anna Ishida.
And I'm HP Mendoza, and welcome to TerrorWeekend.com.
Emily.
Who's there?
We know each other, Emily. We do this every time. Now, Emily, repeat after me. I am a ghost. I am a ghost. I am a ghost.
I am a ghost. I am a ghost. I am a ghost.
Sylvia! Sylvia, help me!
You haven't found me. I've come to you.